Hey guys, it's Melanie from MelanieKham.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, another Learn to Sew series video. We are going to be making these adorable ruffled pouches, zippers. We're going to be putting a zipper in today. As always, the materials, written instructions can be found in the first link down below over on my website. Yeah, let's jump in. I'm going to teach you how to make these. Here are the materials that you need. You can pause the video to write them down or check out my blog, my website, and that will have everything written out for you in a printable pattern. Here's one of the samples that I made. So one side I sewed it in and the other side I left it out. So if you want to leave it out, you've got to hem that side. So if you like that look, by all means do that. So we're going to take our long piece here, we're going to fold it wrong sides together, and we're going to make 2 basting stitches down, just like we did with that apron we did a few weeks ago. We're going to do that here to make a ruffle. So 2 basting stitches, then grab those top threads, pull on them nice and tight, and then we are going to scrunch that fabric down to create our ruffle. It needs to be about 7.5 inches wide, the same width as the rest of our pieces for our front. And we're going to place these pieces together, line them all up, and sew them together. I like using clips for this, and just a word of caution, when you are lining up this ruffle, make sure that it is really sandwiched in there well. Don't forget to put your basting stitch back down to the regular thread length. So that ruffle can kind of scoot down in between those other fabrics, and so you really got to make sure that it's all the way to the edge, otherwise you're going to end up pulling out that stitch and have to redo it. Once you're done, just double check that it looks good and then remove any of those basting stitches that you see. Next, we're going to press it. So press it like so, just to get it nice and flat, and then I added a little top stitch as well. Here's how it's looking from the front and back, and right now I'm going to trim it up. So I'm just going to trim off those sides with those ruffles just a little bit to make it a little cleaner as we send it through the sewing machine the next time and get rid of some of those threads. Okay, now let's put our zipper in. So we got our zipper, and here's our outer piece, and then we have our lining. So one of our lining pieces. And what we're going to do is, here is our zipper. Here are those zipper teeth right here in the middle, and then on the sides, that's called the zipper tape. So we're going to take this zipper with the teeth side down. So that's the side with the pull. So see that pull? We're going to place that down on the outer piece with the ruffle. And we want to make sure the zipper pull and the metal end are going off the sides. Now we have our lining piece. So we're going to place that right sides down and line up all of those edges, making sure that those right sides, so here's the right side of the lining and the right side of the outer edge, are touching. So then we want to clip all of those layers together, and we're going to head to the sewing machine. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about how the zipper foot works with the zipper. So here's our zipper. We have the teeth here in the center, and we're going to be sewing it down. Now the zipper foot looks kind of like this, and it has that center, it's kind of like a tongue that's in the center. And there's 2 different ways you can insert the zipper foot, 2 different sides like that. So it just depends on which side you want to sew. But that zipper foot, the tongue, is going to go down along the side of those teeth so that you don't actually sew on top of the teeth. We don't want to do that. So the tongue is just going to kind of run alongside of them and keep that all straight and in line. The other thing is, here are these little notches that I'm pointing to, and that's where you insert that needle so that it's right behind it and it keeps everything straight and not going to get that needle and that thread onto the zipper teeth. So let's head to the sewing machine. See, my needle here is in that little notch. This zipper foot looks slightly different, and you can see that zipper on the left side. And then you sew down, and you know what? Worst case, if you mess it up, you just rip it out and you can redo it. No big deal. Make sure that your thread is like the normal stitch length, 2.5 to 3, and we're going to sew down all those layers, removing those clips as we go. Here we are down at the bottom. So we're going to take it off, and then before you do anything, make sure it's looking good. Take a look at that zipper, make sure that it's attached correctly, and then, so here's how mine looks. And then I also want you to test it out and try opening and closing your zipper, because you don't want it getting stuck on the fabric. So make sure that it's not too close. So now we have our zipper unit. Place the teeth side down again along our back, so the right side of our backing. And then we're going to take our other lining piece, place that right sides down, just like we did the last time. And then now we're going to layer these together. So again, our backing, the right side, our teeth side down, and then our right side of our lining down, and clip those and sew it just like we did before. Sew that down, and then again, take a look, make sure it's looking good, flatten everything out, make sure there's no wrinkles or bubbles over at the ironing board, and iron that in place. Make sure it's nice and flat and pressed on both sides, and then we're going to go top stitch it. So put your regular foot back on, and then we're going to top stitch down. It just adds a nice little added touch, and I like doing that. Make sure you've got your coordinating thread for this. That's how mine is looking. Now what we're going to do is get everything put together. So unzip the zipper 3/4 of the way down. Then we're going to place our outer ruffle and our backing right sides together. And then we're going to flip the other lining over so that those right sides are together. Now the other piece is those zippers. So your zipper teeth are right now facing the outer, but we need to flip them so that the teeth are going toward our lining. This is a really important step. So see those teeth? They are going toward the lining. Clip those in place. And then we're going to clip it going all the way around. That's our lining, and that's the little hole that we're going to leave. Here's the other side of our zipper, and see those teeth are going toward the lining again. Clip everything in place. Then we're going to start on that lining. We're using a 3/8 seam allowance, and we're going to sew around the entire thing. Now when you get to the zippers, you can sew over plastic zippers. Just go real slow, don't go fast. Make sure everything is lined up nicely so that the needle can go over them. Go back a few times. So I'm back stitching here, then I'm going to go back forward again, right over that zipper, and then continue sewing all the way around your pouch. And then here's the other zipper again. Just make sure that those zippers are stacked right on top of each other as best as you can, and sew over them, back stitch over them once, and then back again. So now we're almost done. And remember, we need to leave a hole. So don't sew it all the way closed. We got to leave about a 2-inch opening. Once that's done, we need to trim our corners. So grab your fabric scissors and trim all those corners just to get rid of a little bit of the bulk. Don't trim the thread, just the bulk in the seam. Now grab some non-fabric scissors and trim off the sides of those zippers. Now we're going to place it right side out. And while you're doing this, make sure you pop out all of those corners while you have that hole before you sew it up, and also the zippers. So get both sides of those zippers and really pop those out and make sure they're nice and straight while you can put your finger all the way inside of your zip pouch. Take a look at everything, make sure it's looking good, because now's the time to fix any problems. Here's our opening. We're just going to pull that so that it lays nice and flat, and sew a stitch to close that up. That's our lining, so it's inside of the zipper. So I did that, and now I'm just trimming off some of the threads. And then close up your zipper. You're done. That's it. We made a zip pouch. It's adorable. And I'm going to press it real quick because now it's a little wrinkly after working with it. There is the zip pouch, and we did it. Zip pouch complete. All right, what'd you guys think? So cute, right? I hope you enjoyed this Learn to Sew series video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.